Today in history. It is time for our daily journey to the past. I have one particularly interesting event to share with you today, and I will get to that in just a moment. First, here is the quiz question. A musical ensemble comprised of a group of singers is known as, number one, a choir, or number two, an orchestra. The question again, a musical ensemble comprised of a group of singers is known as, number one, a choir, or number two, an orchestra. If you know the answer right now, you can put it on our Bandi board or text in on your cell phone, #1045 for 50 or 100 won, depending on the length of your text, and the prize is a Weishik Sampungwan. All right, so let's find out what happened on this day in the past. Today in history. In 1905, Maria von Trapp was born. All right, so today's journey to the past takes us to the birth of Maria Augusta von Trapp, the stepmother and matriarch of the von Trapp family, who jumped to international stardom through the now classic and iconic film, The Sound of Music. Maria von Trapp was born in Vienna on this day in 1905 and met the head of the von Trapp family, George Johannes von Trapp, in 1926. And she was asked to teach one of the 7 von Trapp children, and eventually she began teaching the other children as well. And upon seeing how much she cared for his children, George von Trapp asked her to marry him. And they had 3 children of their own, so that makes 7 before and 3 on their own, makes 10 in total, right? Goodness me, that's a busy weekend. The von Trapp family began performing in the 1930s together, and by 1935, they became a popular touring act known as the Trapp Family Choir, hitting the stage in New York by 1938. The von Trapp family made at least 78 records together, and they disbanded in 1957. 78 musical albums together. That is amazing. But of course, by the time they disbanded, that was not before the publication in 1949 of Maria's best-selling book, The Story of the Von Trapp Family Singers, which served as the inspiration for the movie The Sound of Music. And of course, the movie cemented Julie Andrews' fame, and the two ladies, Maria and Julie, appeared together on TV in 1973.
Maria, there's something that I've always wanted to ask you. Now, you know, I played you in the picture, and you are you, and I am me, and since you are you, and I was you, and, well, since you're here, and I'm here, and I was you,
Now, what do you want?
I want to know, how was I, huh?
How was you?
Yes.
Well,
As you.
You were absolutely wonderful. But...
Oh. But what?
Remember that yodeling in the little gutter?
Yes.
You know, Julie, there is yodeling and yodeling.
I was only yodeling, right? I see. Is there anything we can do about that?
Would you be interested if I show you a tiny little, genuine little Austrian yodeler?
Yes, I mean,
The
even
two of
after
us.
the fact, it's better to learn how to yodel properly, right?
The two of us.
All right,
Yep.
teach me.
Tri-i-ho-i, yodel-dee-yo. Tri-i-ho-i, yodel-dee-yo. Try. Tri-i-ho-i, yodel-dee-yo. Tri-i, yodel-dee-yo.
And I should sing that, right?
That's pretty cool. I'd never heard they were on TV together. I've never taken a yodeling lesson myself, but I think we all just got one, didn't we? All right, well, that will do it for Today in History. Before we wrap it up, the answer to the quiz. The question was, a musical ensemble comprised of a group of singers is known as, number one, a choir. And that will do it for today's Today in History. We'll be back tomorrow with more from the past.